If you got a chance, take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can.
Morning, change of country again today. We are heading to Sicily onto the east side. Can't remember what the marina's called. It's on the north-east side corner, near the sticky up bit, but not at the top of the sticky up bit, down at the bottom of the sticky up bit. Not expecting much wind. It's very calm, beautiful blue straight sea, like flat sea. So it'll take us all day to get there, so hopefully it'll be a nice, uneventful trip. We've just come round the corner at Elba here, this little point, and you can see Corsica clearly in the distance, which does cheer me up because I do like line of sight sailing. Always lovely when you can actually see where you're going. Right, we've just landed in Corsica, got the little dinghy ashore. We're moored up in a corner around the bay of Bastia. We've rocked up in Bastia, and I think my face says it all. Absolute dump. Never seen anything like it. Buildings totally dilapidated. Real bad smell about the place, like the bins, I don't know if you've ever lingered round a bin lorry, but the whole place smells like that, and it's just dodge. It's scruffy, graffiti everywhere, dilapidation, rubbish everywhere. You can see immediately all the cigarette butts in the street. Me and Stuart are just going, let's get a beer because we're dying of thirst and get the fuck out of there, because it's so far not impressed at all. Bastia, nah. So that was Bastia with the ferries. And we anchored just over here with a couple of other boats. Not too bad anchorage, to be fair to it. We're heading to somewhere called Porto Vecchio. Yesterday we had a really strong southerly wind, so right from the direction that we wanted to go in. So we had to tack all down the coast yesterday. It took us forever. Came to this little port called Porto Vecchio, and when I say little port, it is rather little. So we got here and we looked at each other and we were like, you're having a laugh, we're not going in there. So I rang them and they said they had place, but they said that they needed to see us on the reception pontoon first and then we'd be directed to a berth. And Stuart and I were like, in 20 knots of wind, there is no way we are farting about trying to get on two berths in a confined space. I'll just show you the port just so you can see how small it is. So that's him over there. And there was nothing ashore. It said there wasn't even a shop. I think it said there was 2 bars and 2 restaurants. And someone said it was expensive for what it was, so we thought, we're not spending a thick end of €100 to potentially go trash the boat and have bugger all ashore again. So we chose this. It is an anchorage because it says anchoring permitted on the map, but it is not really an anchorage because normally they're like in coves and stuff like that, so you've got protection. Anyway, we had no option. It was 30 miles on to the next place, which I didn't want to have to do last night, and so we just sat here at anchor, and you know it's been really quite nice. Fortunately, the wind dropped down and the sea calmed down because it wasn't rough, but it wasn't like this when we got here last night. But it was pretty, and then we were joined by another boat in the night. And actually, if you watch him, he's demonstrating that rolling really nicely for me. That is quite a good roll he's got on him. So you can see how flat the sea is, and yet he seemed to roll like that. We had a bit of it in the night, not too much, but we did have some. So today's plan is we're going to go down the coast to another part. I can't remember its name. It begins with an S. And we will look to stay there for a few days so we can actually explore Corsica, because so far we've seen one shitty part and just the side of it, which is mountains, and it looks absolutely beautiful. But like I say, we haven't had the best start to it, but it's, you know, it's all right. We'll rescue this. I was asked how we manage with laundry on board. So I thought I'd do a demonstration today, because it's the, I was going to say, it is the biggest palaver one we've done. We pile it into bags, we save it up, pile it into bags, and then we need to put them in the dinghy and then walk ashore to the laundrette. And I've just found one of those laundrettes that's in the street this morning. So basically you kind of have to strip off, put anything you want in the bags, because it won't get done now for another 2 or 3 weeks. So you have to have a scramble round, make sure you've got everything, and off we start with the hike. Right, so my other cameras ran out, so I need to just film on my phone for a minute. So terrible footage. There's Stuart walking down the street carrying the laundry, and here's me walking down the street. I've got my bag, great big handbag. Right, here we are at the laundry's on its way. I've got 2 machines full. It is literally like in the middle of the street, look. Stuart's gone down there already because he can't wait for me filming, and that's the other way. So pay by card, which is really handy. Some of them you have to pay by coin, which is not handy, but yeah, pay by card. It's all touchscreen. Excellent service. The powder and the fabric softener is in there as well, so it's dead easy. It takes half an hour. So now we're off to the restaurant for beer. Beautiful light out here tonight. Again, clear turquoise water. Take a look at this. Stuart's trying to get in with the volleyball team. And here's the little dinghy on the beach, the little Highfield with a Honda. So I'm busy doing some work down below, and I thought, oh, it's a bit windy. I'm not really paying much attention, because once I'm working, I'm probably concentrating. I've come up, Jesus Christ, wait till you see this. We're in a bay at Porto Vecchio, and it's a real, proper like inlet of a bay. And as we were coming in, we were going, oh, you're not going to get much rolling down here, or there's no way that the wind and the waves can get up here and cause too much disturbance. Not so sure about that, but anyway, the anchor's holding. But yeah, I'm just still stunned at the state of the water. So we're sheltering under here. We haven't had to put the cubby hole up yet, but we're sat under the canopy. And I just thought I'll point out, this is a good time to point this out, behind me here, this central panel actually zips up, so we've had it open for weeks now because it obviously gets that warm, and the through draft as you're going along is absolutely invaluable when you can roll that up. So now it's just started raining, I've closed it up, and it's just simple zips that you got one along the bottom here, and then you got 2 zips up the side, that side, and then the same on the other side. But yeah, you'd never think that a middle flap would be so handy and then come in so handy again when you need to close it. Another stormy day in Corsica. It's not helping our like for the place. Anyway, look at this, we're going home and the water in the the bay where we are is warmer than the air. I'm ready to jump overboard any minute. Look at that for a miserable outlook. Stuart's busy bailing out the water in the dinghy. I'll just give you that. Good afternoon. We are doing what we call a half-pint dash around the bay of Porto Vecchio. The town of Porto Vecchio we weren't that impressed with, but we've took the dinghy out. But basically the story is tomorrow afternoon, which is the Sunday, there's quite some vicious wind coming through, so we thought we'd stay here in the bay, even though it's not our favourite place, and we do a little tour around the outside of the bay in the dinghy. So we've just discovered this little tiny beach bar. Well, it's actually quite a big bar, and it's just on the water's edge. It's beautiful, really different vibe completely to what we found in the town. Nice and quiet, so we're just sitting enjoying a beer here. I can't stop laughing when I actually turned round and looked at him.
Yes, rucksack's got 3 boxes of wine and 12 bottles of tonic.
Yeah, he's all coordinated with his yellow bag, yellow shorts, orange bag. Just a little small shop from the rip-off supermarket in Corsica. Insane, absolutely insane prices. £7 for a box of eggs.
And tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fish in another town.